after we had cut everything out. So you handle this ever so lightly. You don't want to knead it, you kind of want to get it together. And so I can roll it out again.
All right. It's the tough part, right?
Yes. Make sure it's floured. Roll this out from the middle on out because it's kind of thick in the center. Okay, let's see what that will do. And when we finish cutting this out, there will still be some left, and so then you'll just take your hands and just make a little roll. You want to just use all of the scraps, which I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. I thought I didn't get... Alright.
All right. You put them over with the rest of
Then
them.
we will cover.
Let them rise for about 2 hours
Well,
in the summertime,
up to the top of the
so they
pan.
come to the top of the pan.
I will cover this with a light white cloth. So it's, yeah,
All right. Then when they're ready, you put them in the oven.
425 for about 8 to 10 minutes, but you really have to watch them because the ovens vary.
Mm-hmm.
So you want them slightly brown on the bottom and the top. So I use it with the second rack up, not on the
Okay.
very bottom.
All right. Thank you, Mama.
All right, Riley. Good luck.
Yep.
I think it's wonderful you want this.
Yep.
We're all proud of you.
Thanks. All right. What are you doing? Flouring up the...
I'm flouring my pastry. What do you call this?
Okay.
Cloth. Pastry cloth.
Melted butter. The microwave.
Melted some butter, right. Now I'm going to try this, get this down a little bit before I put it out on the pastry cloth.
Don't handle it too roughly, right? You don't want to touch it too much, right?
Well, at this point, it's okay to do this.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't want to knead. You don't want to knead rolled up.
Oh.
I need to have a lot of flour down.
What kind of flour is it? Unbleached?
Unbleached. I just use Pillsbury unbleached flour, just regular all-purpose flour.
Right.
I've not used bread flour for this, but one day I'm going to try it and see if it makes it even lighter. Okay, now keep a lot of flour in my hands. Because it will stick to the pastry cloth or the counter, however you do it.
Or your
You don't
hands?
have a lot of, so you on your hands. So now I'm going to try to divide this, and not work with the whole piece, but divide it and make rolls out half and half again, because not enough space to roll out the whole
Mm-hmm.
piece. I'll just divide that and save that a little later. Now, make sure you get a lot on your rolling pin, a lot of flour. Just roll out. I can't tell you how many. You know, to sort of thin. That's not. Just make sure everywhere you roll it, you've got enough flour, so it will stick. Well, you'll have to determine how thick that is. Would you say that's 1/8 of an inch, or I don't know,
1/4 inch.
1/4 inch?
Quarter. Between 1/4 and an 1/8.
Okay. Didn't have my cutter out. Now I'm using a larger cutter this time. This is what I used the other day. They'll make bigger rolls. I used to make smaller ones for ladies, for ladies' lunch. And so you just go around and cut these out, and then just show you, just go ahead and start, and then you won't have to keep tapping. Just take out one. Though I've already put canola oil, sprayed the pan, I just dip one side, which would be the inside of the roll, with the butter. Put it in the pan, and you shake it like an envelope, and you seal the envelope. That's how you do the rolls.
Alright. We are here
Website.
with,
Oh, let me go upstairs. Oh, wait, 11's not here, I think.
we're making Mum rolls, and Mum is we're gonna do a video documentary here of how to make these rolls, so that I can be able to make them, and Caroline too.
All right.
We'll make a DVD for both of us.
I have placed in a bowl a cup of sugar and a teaspoon and a half of salt. And now I'm going to pour a cup of boiling water to melt, to dissolve the salt and the sugar.
Okay.
And then I will add to that a cup of shortening, which I use canola oil. I want to stir that and get that dissolved first. And it's best to do that before you add your oil. Now we'll add the canola oil. It's 1 cup. Of course, I should be using a liquid measure instead of a dry measure, but got my yeast in the liquid. see, next, I'm going to, let's see if this is cooled a little bit, then I will add 2 large beaten eggs. Make sure that this is all right. That's cool to the touch. So I can add my eggs to the shortening and the sugar and the salt. Okay, stir that around.
I'm gonna release this recipe to Emerald. You'd kill me, wouldn't you, Mama?
He wouldn't want it.
Oh, he would.
He has his own.
I'm sure they're not good.
Then I have 2 packages of yeast, and then I've added very warm water. It can be up to like 115 to 120 degrees. Add that to this mixture. And what's easy about this recipe is that you can just next add the flour and beat it, and then that's it.
All right.
I used to make rolls where you had to add a little flour and beat, and then add some liquid and beat. It took a long time, and this is just a little quicker recipe. This is 6 cups of flour. So I will be pulling that out. And I don't add it all at one time, but you can add a good bit and start. I think a whisk is better to use to start off. It makes the mix better. And I'll just keep adding. When I get through in this bowl with mixing it, then I will have to grease this large Dutch oven and put it in there because your rolls will rise to the top. And then they have to be refrigerated at least overnight, but sometimes 2 days is even better. But this overnight will probably be enough. And it should rise to the top of this Dutch oven. It will have to be covered, of course. And Raleigh will think you'll be making little mud pies when he's playing with this dough. Might take him back to his younger days. Because remember when he was a little boy, he wanted to get up on a stool and watch me make rolls. So he's been watching since he used to visit when he was 5 years old. He'd want to sit up on a stool and watch me do this.
That's because my mom doesn't cook like this. I gotta watch somebody.
Now you get meals at night at home and you sit at the table. A lot of people don't even do that.
I know.
That's right, and they eat out all the time, and you all certainly didn't do that. So
It's true.
it takes a long time when you do a lot of cooking. So I have to take up for my daughter. She was very involved with you and Caroline in your school, and did a lot in her church, so and volunteer stuff. So.
That looks good.
So that was good too. And everybody didn't like it. I enjoy it. She didn't enjoy it. But I've never eaten a bad meal. So, go ahead and finish this up. I'll finish that up with the spoon, wooden spoon. Then I will beat it some to incorporate air in it. Okay. I usually get it all off, but I do like some chefs, they leave half of it on there. So. This is the only time you want to really beat or handle your roll dough. Because when you take it out to roll it out, you want to handle it very little. Get all this flour mixed in good. As I say, kind of beat it to incorporate air, just to make them light. Okay, now I'm ready to spray my pan and then my Dutch oven robber. And I use canola oil for that. See. I don't know the size of this Dutch oven. Guess you better measure it so you'll know to have one big enough, because you'll have a mess in your refrigerator if it goes
Looks
down.
like 10 inches.
We'll measure it. We'll have to measure it.
Okay.
See how far down in there, and then it'll just rise up here. Then I'm gonna put saran wrap on top, and then a plate on top of that. Let's get some saran wrap. It's really clean. This is what we want to do. We want to get it all over it. Then we put a plate. Now I've got to get one. The ones I have in here are too large. So anyway, let me get the plate. I've got to get it out of the pantry.
Okay.
Small plate.
What are you reading, Papa?
All right. Book call gave me.
Oh yeah.
David Bowell, Ducey,
Oh, I seen that.
Collectors.
I seen that.
It's a mystery.
This,
I didn't really like it, but
this also went to Tucker High School here in Richmond, Baldassi. He's written a lot of books. So this is about like that size. Then you just put it in the refrigerator.
And wait until tomorrow.
Wait until tomorrow or the next day. We'll see how it goes. The
All right.
problem is finding the space.
All right.